MOSG Suzuki Samurai. I wish this was smell-o-vision because it's so... What's going on there? Hate rats. A lot of corrosion on that plugs. And no goodness. I'm gonna go see what this thing's capable of. It's a problem. Makay's got us stuck here. Something is kind of developing here. We're leaking gear oil out of the transfer case now. Almost. The faster you go, the smoother it gets. It's time to go next level.
Let's get out the Sawzall and put 40s on it.
They're off just a little bit. All Makay wants to do is fix that dent in the bumper. Makay's rebuilding a clutch. We ran to every auto parts store. I want to catch his reaction when he sees what I just saw. Makay, we were driving this. It's bad. It's worse than I thought. Will it shut off?
That is the question.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, you'll be able to idle up some stuff.
That bumper's probably going to get a lot worse before it gets better. We're having a little overheating issue though. Oh, look at all that ground clearance under there. Which way's the fan turn? Can't walk up through this like this. We ripped our little cable. You gonna live?
Oh yeah.
We got to put you on the gurney.
Ready?
Yeah. It don't look like much, does it, Brad? Elevation right here is 3,800 feet. Could have backed up it, Brad. It took all of our endurance to get this to the top. Well, it's just another beautiful day in Havasu. Kay's here.
Howdy.
Brad's here. He's up here looking for a piece of wire. So we're in the Samurai. We're just not very far from where we got stuck. We were going to test today. We're having a little overheating issue though. Seems like our fan clutch is not engaging. So I'm going to try to rig something up to make this fan clutch actually turn. And then we're going to see if we can make it on up the trail further than we did when we had our 3 wheels. So far, what do you think, Makay?
Oh, the ground clearance is phenomenal.
No more Tootsie Roll high center jobs?
We haven't been scraping over every pebble so far.
We haven't bumped nothing yet, have we?
No.
Like, we haven't even bumped one rock. Look at all that ground clearance under there. It's amazing. Of course, it's amazing what happens when you have air in the tires. But I came up with something here that might work. We don't have any wire. If I can get this tailgate open. Got this little strap here. I'm thinking I'm going to take this thing off and wrap it around a fan blade and bolt it to the water pump and see if we can oh yeah, that's tight there. We'll see if we can make it pull the fan clutch and make it spin so that it's not slipping, because I think that's why we're overheating. Yeah. So what do you think, Brad? We'll loop this around a fan blade and bolt it back to the water pump.
Yeah.
Will that work? That's all I could come up with out of this thing.
It's probably not long enough to get a wrap around.
Well, to go. Well, I don't think it'll come off the blade. Well, it might with Makay's heavy foot.
It could be the blade comes off.
Yeah, but my thought was, which way's the fan turn? This way? Yeah, this way. So if we could just bolt this on here, right?
Yeah.
Rig that and then put that on. Right? Then the motor, when it turns this way, it'll actually pull on the blade the other way though, right? Motor turns this way, so it's gonna pull this direction. Or is it?
No, you had it right the first time.
Let's see if we can get this little baby wrench in here and get one more one more bolt loose today, Brad.
Oh yeah.
So far, yeah, just don't drop it, right?
Yeah.
Drop it down in that dirt.
Sit down and watch so I can see where it hits the ground first.
McKay's on bolt drop watch.
Because at least we'll have some idea which direction it goes.
It's not funny, McKay.
Dude, I've sifted through coral pink sand dune sand trying to find a jet out of a carburetor with you. It is kind of funny.
Don't tell anybody those stories. What happened to it? The sand gods got it. Who are the sand gods? Drop something, you'll meet them. That one's gone. The sand gods got it. If this works, we're putting it in the Suzuki Samurai's Best Fixes book. You know, somewhere, somebody in the middle of Australia, you know, the outback. Croc Dundee, he's already done this.
Somebody with limited resources has attempted this.
I think my favorite of the fixes is the guys that melted the batteries down to solder their radiator. Did you ever see that video?
No.
They literally melted a couple of batteries down and poured the lead over the radiator to fix the radiator. It was pretty impressive. So this is going to go this way, right?
The other way, I believe.
No, I think it's this way. McKay's the helicopter blade man, and I'm going to trust that he knew the direction that this is going to need to pull air to propel.
It's angled this way, so the leading edge.
Leading edge. See, that's high-tech stuff.
From this side, it should turn counterclockwise, right?
Leading edge, Brad. That's above our pay
so it's
grade.
going to spin this way right now.
Yeah.
You know, when he says leading edge, it's like...
Well, I know this. I dumbed it down to common sense. When you put your hand on it, you want it to hit the soft edge, not the hard edge.
Brad's dumbing it down. Brad is dumbing it down.
Which means it is going to turn counterclockwise from our seat and clockwise from the radiator.
Can we get the radiator cap off yet? Has it cooled enough for that? Okay. So now we'll dump our water back in. This is our precious water. We've been melting ice here to get this thing back up and running.
Hopefully we haven't steamed out our gasket too bad.
Well, maybe we pushed our stop leak rust up against it.
Yeah.
We didn't lose any water. That was about how much was in it when we took off. Go ahead and fire it up, okay? Should circulate down. Yeah, that's circulating now.
Fan turn.
It's not ripping a blade off.
Fan's efficient now. Let's put some more ice in that just for fun, okay? It is pulling air out. When you rev it up. That wire's kind of a winging around there.
It's throwing
Is it the wire or is it the blade flexing?
I don't know.
I think it's just the wire. I don't think we'll worry about it. I think we're just going to trust that it's going to work. Here in the Australian outback, we just take the tailgate strap and bolt it to the water pump. And dude, it's pulling air now.
Well, that's gotta help.
Yeah, that's gotta help cool it down. Well, that'll all right, let's go a little further and see what happens. As long as that loop don't catch the water pump or the alternator, we should be good. We have officially made it past the point where we turned around, and we still have 5 tires, and it's still rolling pretty good. McKay's
only scraped one rock.
Yeah, McKay scraped one little boulder, but he just picked a faulty line. We backed up, moved over, and rolled right past it. And it's going to get real here in a little bit. We got probably another quarter mile, and then it gets so real that the side-by-sides turn around. So we'll take you along. And our little fan thing, we had to do a little bit of modifying to it, but it's still working. So that is turning our fan clutch, and our temperature, we think, is behaving. As long as it doesn't boil no more water out.
Yeah.
Because all we have now is Pepsi. Of course, maybe it wants a Pepsi. Maybe that's just what it wants.
Maybe.
Just have to dump a 6-pack of Pepsi down the old radiator fill. Anyway, we are still dragging along here. Oh, McKay's bumper, I bumped on that rock. I think I showed you guys, and yeah, it kind of bent. Well, now Brad's driving, so let's go up here and we'll show you what we got going. This is where it gets fun, guys. See how Brad does up through here. We won't even spot him till he gets up here where it's rough. He'll probably just run off and leave us, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, there's some big rocks up here, and it kind of gets a little bit crazy, and it don't look rough, but boy, it's all that. He'll do pretty good for the most part. Looks like somebody's been up here stacking rocks, which, you know, I'm not about stacking rocks, but it will help us. The good thing is this thing's narrow, so it fits between a lot of this stuff. I'd say kind of come here. I mean, if you want to drive around it, you can, but you're going to need to come up through here, Brad, and kind of all at once. And if you can use momentum, it will help you. Momentum. You have to go around and come up through here. That's making that look easy, McKay. We look dumb right now. We look dumb because we're out walking and Brad's gonna run us down. Brad keeps this up, we're getting back in. Can't walk up through this like this. We get up around this corner, there's a good little waterfall. We're gonna need a little probably yankum rope action on there. Thing's doing pretty good, isn't it?
Brad's gonna be in love with the Samurai.
Probably a little more driver. There you go. Just get some momentum and get off the clutch and just let it bounce through. You have to kind of a little bit more driver, Brad.
Is my right tire on that rock?
Yeah, but it come a little bit driver, just a little bit. There you go, straight up. Back up just a little and go passenger. Go passenger. Coming up that. Yep.
Get your fingers out of the steering wheel.
Oh yeah, or hold on tight. You have to back up and...
Some driver?
No, you got to skid across that rock that you hung on the front. Just get a run. Yeah, just get a run.
Straight?
Yep.
Where am I hanging up?
Your diff. There's a big rock on that side. You cleared it with your front, but then you didn't have enough momentum. Go ahead and back up a little more. Get the front right up against it. You're just gonna have to get it running and get through it. Spinning's not gonna do it. It's gonna take fast momentum right there.
Go a little driver?
I would just go momentum.
Yeah, okay.
It's gonna have to roll over it.
No, it's hung. It's hitting hard.
Yeah. Well, back off of it. Jump away driver and get up on the tail there. Back up. Come back this way. Coming. Back off that one. Hold another foot. Okay. No, now your front's on it. You have to kind of hook this one a little bit. Come this way.
Hook on the driver's side?
Yeah, come this way if you can. 'Cause yeah, that front one's... Nah. You're over it. You're gonna have to back down and start over. That clear off to where you were. Clear off. The front right out on the edge. Okay, stop right there. See this rock? You've got to go completely around it with the putting it over there is probably not going to help you, but
I gotta go driver of it.
well, you got to try to go between it now because Makay tipped it over, but it's hitting the differentials and they're both on that side, so keep that in mind. You only have clearance on the driver's side. If there's anything on the passenger, it's going to hit.
Can I just come up on top of that rock?
You're going to have to come, well, you're going to have to come between them now. He's rolled it over. But once you get up in here, you see this next one right here?
Yeah.
You're going to need to get your passenger wheels up on that and be just enough your diff don't hit. But I can tell you right now, you're going to have to carry momentum. If you step on the clutch or let off, you're not going to make that. It'll hang on this rock right here.
Yeah.
But if you have the momentum as you go up that, you'll be on the next obstacle. just starting to come up. It's flooded, hold it down. Pull up here and stop. Shut off. I think our fan has we ripped our blade there. We ripped our little cable. The cable expired. So our little fan deal has give up the ghost. So now we don't have a fan. Good thing is it's nice and cool. But we'll get back with you. We're gonna have to pull that wire off and do something different. Come faster, faster. Perfect. Driver, driver, driver. Yep. Perfect. I feel like the camera crew at the Wrecker Games. Crazy. He's showing off now. Guys, I think it's gonna make it to the top of Tomcat. We've got one more little shelf and a waterfall, and then we're through the worst of it. We'll let Brad go without a spotter and see how he does here. Don't break it here, Brad. Don't break it here. Come back, driver, 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 driver. Yeah, you hit a big old rock up there. You need to come back a little. Okay.
Can't see where I am in that track.
You just gotta have more momentum. So back up against that rock right there. Good. And get some momentum going. Oops. That didn't sound good. See if you can pull up just a little bit and back up and get squared up over here and come this way. Turn the wheel now, back up. I want to get you away from this rock because you're going to break the valve stem off on this wheel. Keep rubbing it. That's one thing you got to remember, these valve stems.
They stick out.
Well, they're metal. If we hit one, we're breaking it off.
Can I go around this way?
I really like it, but
Okay.
I
You want to try and straighten up and go that way?
I think if you turn into it now,
problem is this rear. You're going up two things at the same time, and it's locking our wheelbase. I'm wondering if maybe if you go high side passenger, like back up a whole bunch there, back up out on your ledge, don't go off of it. Trying to get it to where you don't twist up, because every time you twist up, you're just lifting the wheels.
Yep.
I'm gonna run your passenger kind of through here. So once we get over that, then stuff's gonna happen fast up here, but let's just see what it does. But I want to kind of get your passenger over here. There you go, straight up, go for it. Perfect. Whoa,
Good.
yeah.
that's a big rock. You might have to go a little driver, Brad. Makay has fell down. You gonna live?
Oh yeah.
We got to put you on the gurney.
I'm good.
You know your ride out of here's that.
You didn't put the sticker on the dash again either.
Yeah, McKay's famous saying, what is it?
Remember, dummy, this is your ride home.
Remember, dummy, this is your ride home. You know, I think at this point we're getting back in. I'm tired of walking. Hey, you going to the top of the mountain?
I'm trying.
Ooh, there's money. I found money.
No money?
25 cents.
Wow.
25 centavos, people.
Somebody paid for the experience.
I made my money.
We might have some trouble on this one. I can feel it.
You feel it, huh?
Driver more to creep up.
Now you're gonna have to go back and get a run and come straight in from up here. Yeah, you gotta try to come in more square.
Yeah.
You're trying to twist and it ain't gonna do it.
I'm trying to drive in at that angle.
Well, you gotta try to get way up high here and come in square.
Yeah, backing up like
Yeah. Any trees left? There used to be one of these up there. Yes. There you go.
We might have some trouble on this one. I can feel it.
You feel it, huh? Yeah, there's no way. It's too short a wheelbase to crawl it. Keep her running. Yep. Hey, hold it. Hold it. Can you hold that?
Yep.
Get that through there. Try to get another loop. Just go through it. Go right through that.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to hold it to transition to gear though.
Just do what you can. Can you hold that? Yeah. Hold on, Brad. I'm going to air the tires down a little.
Want to drive?
No, you got it.
We're starting to bounce and catch a little bit, but
Well,
I'm just afraid of bouncing and breaking an axle or something.
yeah, well, you just got to let it ease, and we're going to have to do the work.
That's what I was doing. I was just, once it started spinning tires and I could tell it was starting to burn, then just let it burn tires.
Yeah, once we don't have any rocks really. We'll twist it up really bad because we need to go passenger, but I can't let you back.
Ready?
Yeah. Brad, nice driving there, buddy. Woo! Woo! So I just want to let everybody know those Yankum pulley things.
They work.
What do we have? M&M power?
Yeah.
Makay and Merlin.
Yeah.
I fell down and then it was just Makay there that last 10 feet.
We started moving. I said, I ain't stopping. Better get up, Merlin.
That was cool.
That's all I had.
Yeah, that was.
Hey, that's all old Sam had too.
Yeah, it don't look like much, does it, Brad?
Oh, it's, I don't know, what would you say? 12 foot, 12, 14 foot, kind of straight
Yeah,
up?
from plateau in the bottom to the very top, and there's 2 little steps in it.
Yeah.
But what we did was put some rocks in these holes so the back would come up evenly, and that gave Brad more positive traction. And then Makay and I, we were wheelie control. That's all we did. We didn't pull the thing. All we did was wheelie control.
We need to bring a couple of gallons of water up and pour on this bush next summer.
Yes, we need to water this bush because it just saved us.
We owe it.
We owe it. We might have to dump our cooler of ice there when we come back down.
I might pee on it in just a minute just to start the
Just
process.
to make it happen. And with these little Yankum rope bags, cleanup's a cinch. Makay's going to stuff that in there. We'll sort it out at home and untie the knots because we won't need it again on this trail. And we are going to the top of the mountain. So we made it. Brad, we had to get out and walk that last little ways. We were, our big old fat selves, we were too much for the...
I think we were better with the weight.
You think so? It
Yeah.
kind of...
As soon as you guys got out, all I did was spin tires.
Well...
Maybe not all the way.
Maybe we should have just let one person in the back. We'd had to draw straws. Anyway,
I got good at that.
what do you think of this, McKay? We think
This is a cool view.
This is quite the view up on top here in the see Lake Havasu. Out here, the wind's starting to pick up. Pretty awesome, pretty phenomenal. So, essentially, this canyon down here, we've come all the way up that canyon, wound around here and up around the back. You can see from basically Needles up here in the north, clear to Parker in the south. The elevation right here is 3,800 feet. So we're gonna eat us a Carl's Jr. hamburger and enjoy the view and then get off this windy dang old hill.
Straighten out.
Yeah, it'll do that a lot.
Stay. Yeah, wheel off.
Not yet.
Turn passenger.
Driver rear's off. Turn passenger a bit.
We should have backed up it, Brad. We did it all wrong. We should have went up in reverse. Well, Brad, what do you got to say for that yank and pulley system?
It worked.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much power that would have had if we had another vehicle there?
Oh yeah. Pull it right up.
Like
Yeah.
you could have pulled a dead horse up.
What'd we have? 3-to-1? Is that what we figured out?
Yeah, it was 3-to-1.
3-to-1 with you two on the end of the road.
Well, 1.5. I fell down about the time McKay got you over that first notch.
And you could feel the help on the vehicle.
Oh yeah, no, that front was raring, and then it was like pulling it in. We could feel it as it would release and then go and then release and.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's my clutch work.
But
I kept waiting for it to roll back down.
We were able to do it with no winch, just our little helper rope. And if we would have put that on a rim, if we'd had a strong enough tree,
Yeah.
you could probably pull that with the tire, because you could have put a soft shackle through a through a spoke and really pulled on that.
A guy could throw a small 2,500 pound ATV winch on this thing and
that would be enough.
get anywhere he wanted.
But we just did it with a Yankum rope winch.
Yeah, but you got to take two buddies with you everywhere you go.
That's
when you do
true.
it that way.
That's true. Anytime you take a Samurai, you should take two buddies with you, because it took all of our endurance to get this to the top.
You might have to have two guys lift it up while one guy changes a tire. You might have to two guys tip it over while the other guy drives it back onto its wheels.
That's a true story. Anyway, we're about done. We're gonna go get some lunch, and we're gonna just let this thing rest. But we made it. Went up with 5 tires and back with 5 tires. I just want to remind you guys, February 22nd, Saturday, 9 a.m., end of bison. Put up a flyer on the old YouTube here. Join us for the sheriff cleanup. Bring your side-by-side, your 4-wheel drive pickup, your Jeep, whatever. Bring your friends, bring your family. Let's clean this desert up around Havasu. Also, we're getting dune buggies ready to go to the old school roundup March 1st. Brad, my cousin Brant, some people from Utah, California, It's going to be a good time. There'll probably be about 500 of these old school buggies there, and raffles and prizes and all kinds of stuff. So check it out on Facebook. Post the flyer. I'll see you guys there.